amazing. I'm in Schenectady, New York right now, and I'm here with my good friend David Tanner, a martial artist. We're looking at something interesting that happened here, a tree falling. The wind, it's so windy, it's unbelievable. The trees are falling here in Schenectady, it's amazing.
What do you think about Central Park?
I love Central Park. I wish we had a Central Park in Texas, really. Central Park is a beautiful place that you should appreciate. The people here should really appreciate a place, a little oasis in the middle of a desert, something that gives you a peace of mind. If people are extra friendly here, it's a place that you really would like to hang out and bring your children and your grandchildren one day. I love this park.
Now, years ago when you used to live here, did you come to the park a lot?
Not as much, no. No, we kind of did the usual thing. When in summer you go swimming. In the winter you take your sled down the hill. But as far as hanging out here, not really.
Didn't you used to run through here?
Yeah, we did our run from Mount Pleasant area. Ran up, ran back, but we never really stopped to appreciate the beauty of the park. You got to stop. You got to slow down and get the sense of it. That's the only way you can really appreciate it. My visit in Schenectady has been real interesting. I've met someone very interesting, an old friend, martial artist David Tanner, and it's been a real pleasure going through some history. He has a very interesting history as well. Very interesting history. You just kept going with the martial art. And you went places I wouldn't even have dreamt. You know, you met characters I wouldn't have thought of meeting. Joe Lewis, Benny, the Jet, Yukiti. You know, those are top martial artists. That was interesting. That was interesting. Very interesting.
But you worked out and actually gave some really good sparring matches with a champion of kickboxing. He won the Battle of Atlanta, Charles Henry.
Yeah, he was something else. He was fast. He was very good. We were supposed to do a little spar, I remember that. But every time he tagged me, he would tag me with a quick jab. And then he'd throw that roundhouse, followed up, and that roundhouse would have knocked me out because it was coming full steam ahead. And I threw my kick, and he'd always back up. He'd always back up. And I got tired of getting tagged with that quick jab. That's when I came in with a flurry of whatever. But I went back to some close boxing skills, kind of tied him up. That was interesting.
So what happened? Did you guys have like a heated moment there?
A little bit, not really. I kind of felt like you tagging me, you know. You know, that's one too many tags, you know. This is gonna stop. I felt like that. You know? But he was fast. You throw that roundhouse, he was gonna take your head off. He would took my head off with that roundhouse. It was right after the jab. Boom, boom. You know, you seen that one?
He actually did a draw with Bill Wallace in a match.
Really?
Yeah, so he was no
he wasn't a lightweight. Oh, okay.
He was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was impressive. I thought he was pretty quick.
Actually, I think I spoke with him soon after that at the Y, and he was like, you know, he had mentioned it about you know, you guys had mixed it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. He was good. He was very, very fast. And I felt, you know, it just, I don't know. I guess there was a phase, and that was a long time ago, man. 30 years. 30.
He was also at that time boxing with a guy named Dominic Cabano. Did you know Dominic? Italian, who was a really good boxer, and they had some good.
Oh, he was boxing too.
Yeah, he'd come down to the Y. He'd go down to the Y, the boxing club, right? Ice train.
Oh, okay.
So he was, you know, like I said, he was no slouch, that guy.
Now I remember his girlfriend,
Yeah.
Charles Henry. She was very pretty.
Blonde hair.
Yeah. Well, I remember one time you and your brother, Tom and you, were trying to convince me that full contact was the way to go. Forget all this kata stuff. Just get into fighting. Knock their head off. And I was trying to convince to you guys it's martial arts. You got to have some beauty to it. At the time, a lot of the martial artists were getting, the full contact guys, anyway, were getting into this mandatory throw your 6 kicks and just beating the hell out of it. There was no form, there was no grace, there was no style, it was just a slugging match. That used to just turn me off. But you guys weren't suggesting that, you were suggesting putting more knockouts to it. But I still didn't want to leave the art behind. And I was good to see you kind of resurrect your own little form of art. You know, with the music and the style you got with the martial arts. I did like that.
How did you develop you had the best sidekick. You're known for having the best sidekick in history of Schenectady.
Oh, the sidekick.
Yeah.
My sidekick, I love my sidekick. I train real hard in it. I remember watching Bruce Lee movies, how he always say throw your hip into it. And I used to try you taught me some lessons, David Tanner. You taught me to throw the kicks from the ground. Throw the kicks from the ground. You came back with some full contact stuff. And I've learned some things to throw it from the ground and throw all your weight into it. And with that, I think I developed a pretty good side. I practiced slow motion side kicks constantly with weights. I'd put a whatever pound weight on my ankle and I'd just do a lot of slow motion side kicks. They work my balance, and by the time you take your weights off, they work your speed. That kick was shooting out. Boom.
You used to bring your knee up, that's right. You used to bring your knee up and extend it out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that how you did it?
Well, my side kicks, I would take them more from here and shoot them out here. I take them and then throw a little kick. That would be more.
Yeah.
That little twist at the end.
You still got it. You still got it, man.
It's probably the first side kick I threw in a while. You got to go to Tokyo, man. The people, you can see where the martial arts came from. It's peaceful. The people are, as soon as you walk there, there's no stress on their face. The Japanese that I've seen. When you get off the plane, it's quiet. No one's screaming and hollering. No one's. It's a whole nother world. You know, it's a real peaceful place.
So, do they treat you with respect?
Oh, very much so. Very much so. You know, you see the traditional bowing, and when the workers are working, you know, and if you want something, they'll run and get it. You want a napkin, they'll run and get your napkin and give you a bow. You know, it's just a whole, you feel like you're special. The people are very respectful there, and you respect them in return. Cool. Nothing like what we do. It's nothing like we see here. I mean, it's just the world is changing. Well, I like what you're doing with nature. You're taking regular people. I've seen some of the interviews you had with regular women walking just for their health, enjoying God's creation. And what's wrong with that?